There are 7 automotive marketing trends that died in 2024. You want to know what they are?
Well, some of these you'll be glad they're gone, and others you may shed a tear. But either way, we're going to find out which trends died in 2024.
Hey, I'm Travis Miller.
And I'm Jimmy V.
And this is the show that helps you build a better dealership.
That's right, T. All right, let's jump right in and start tackling these 7 automotive marketing trends that died in 2024.
All right, let's do it.
The first one is generic sales slogans. You know what? I think this died a long time ago, but for some reason it just doesn't go away. So like it has to die again, a horrible death every single year. You know, these slogans, you know, continually be resurrected actually by manufacturer marketing. You know, it's like, it's truck month and the summer sales event. Like, geez, I mean, can you get any more creative? Like, that's the lamest thing ever.
Yeah, that's dead. Needs to be dead. No tears shed here. All right, let's look at number 2. Lead response without personalization or humanity. Well, a lot of people don't realize this is dead.
Yes, it's dead. And if you don't think it's dead and you're still using it, you're going to pay the price and feel the pain.
Well, the problem is that there's been such a proliferation of automated response in our lives in all areas of it. I got a sales call today, and the caller ID said, like, the name of the company, AI. So company name AI. And I was out of curiosity, I just answered it. And it was a really odd sales call. Like, strange. And but relevant. Like, they had the right person and they were offering something that might be interesting to me. And I was slightly annoyed that they got me. But I asked him one question. I said, I have a question for you. Is this voice that I'm talking to, is this AI or a human? And he laughed and he said, no, I'm a human. I said, all right, well, if you had said AI, I would have been really impressed because that would have been great. And then ultimately, the sales call didn't go anywhere. I had to go. But the reason I bring it up is that the line between human and AI is being blurred. And if it's like that now, just imagine what it's going to be like 12 months from now. It's going to be crazy. But now more and more and more, everybody's showing me that every customer service interaction you have on a website now is AI driven, and companies are rushing to increase efficiency and lower cost by using automated response. The problem is the opportunity is already dead because it's been overdone. Even though companies are still doing it, they just don't realize that the bottom has fallen out of this. You have to be smarter than this. And so, and the way to be smarter is to be personal and, more human-like and less automaton-like. That's what's got to go.
Right. And if you just put AI in to be more like a robot, it's going to suck. I recently have been doing some car shopping myself, put myself in as a lead in multiple dealerships. And the amount of automated email I get that is just not personalized, wrong data completely. Look, when you're focusing on transactional conversation and transactional messaging and you're doing it automated, you better have the data right. Like, you can't be talking to me about a car that that was the wrong vehicle that I came in on. You can't ask me if I am interested when it's still interested when you basically canned the deal a week ago, right? Like, you got to get your shit together in terms of knowing what's actually going on with that particular lead in that particular deal. And you've got to feed it back to the systems. Now, hopefully AI will work for that. But I think a lot of the focus right now on AI is replacing the human instead of actually getting better thinking in the system and getting the system to actually be more accurate and personalized rather than just replacing a human. This should make the human better, not replace the human and make it more robotic.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a foolish way to play this.
All right, number 3 on the list.
Spray and pray Facebook ads. This is where you just make a Facebook ad and you spread it out to as many people as possible and you hope something happens. And you know what? This is what happens when you work with companies that don't know what they're doing in the automotive space. and you use computers or you use computers to just let the computer do all the decision making in the advertising, right? It's just, you're going to get this spray and pray approach that just really doesn't deliver good results.
Yeah. All right. Number 4, clunky, non-mobile friendly websites. This is a big issue in the business.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I just can't believe how terrible most of these websites are, period, like on desktop. I mean, they've been bad and they are still bad, maybe worse. And they keep going in the wrong direction and getting more expensive with longer contracts. And they don't work on mobile devices. I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but like they're only browsing the web on mobile devices. Like, that's how it is. 90-something% mobile devices. You can tell from the web traffic. And so like, there needs to be a change. We have to be building websites as mobile first, and then as the afterthought, building the desktop version. And that requires a total mindset shift in the development. But most companies are not thinking this way in the industry.
If you think you're safe just because you're using a certified vendor or approved vendor or one of these big website companies, you are desperately wrong. I was on the website for car dealerships, and they were using the big approved vendors and the big boys in the industry, and the website experiences are terrible. And when I went to mobile, I couldn't even use it. I couldn't even look at the inventory, which is what they want you to do on those websites. That's the whole functionality, is the vehicle searching and the inventory stuff. And it was so bad, I couldn't do it on mobile. I had to go back to the desktop because it was impossible to search easily, not even just easily, at all. It was horrid. The experience was horrid. And so this is going on your website, guaranteed. It's terrible, and it's got to change. That died, and it died in 2024 from a customer perspective, but it's still living and thriving in the industry, which is the part that is
should be concerning.
Offensive. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're about halfway through the list. Let's take a break here and say, if you're not already, please like the video, subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel. Give us a comment. Let us know what you think. What are we talking about so far? Where do you agree, disagree with? It's okay to disagree with us. What would you add to the list?
Something else that died, let us know. Like, maybe we missed something. I'd love to hear it. If you think we got something wrong, let us hear that too.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you like this video, and you know what? Even if you don't like the video, maybe that's a reason. You should share it with someone else.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Look at these jerks.
Pass this around. Complain about us. Tell them, like, look how stupid these guys are. We get that. We get that. We understand. So send it to someone and make them laugh. You know what I mean? I'm happy for that. But I think you should share it because the content is great too. Be a thought leader. Share it around to your buddies. All right. And if you don't have any buddies, share it with someone you don't like.
Yeah, that's right.
Here we go.
Back to the list. Number 5.
This is the 5th automotive marketing trend that died in 2024, or should have. Focusing only on low funnel buyers.
All right. So let's talk about what a low funnel buyer is. This is goes back to the funnel of intention. And the bottom of the funnel is the person who's actively shopping, right? Who's shopping online, maybe test driving vehicles, putting in information on dealer websites, like exhibiting the behavior that indicates that they are soon to buy a car, right? That's the bottom of the funnel. And most dealership marketing effort is focused solely on that bottom of the funnel behavior. The problem is that everybody is fighting over the same small sliver of the market, the same tiny bottom of the funnel. It's only 1 or 2% of the marketplace, and everybody's fighting for their fair share, for their sliver of that small pie. When instead, there's a huge part of the population out there who are potential near-term intenders who could be moved into the funnel or moved down the funnel with the right kind of marketing. It's the biggest opportunity in the car business. And quite honestly, the car business is one of the only industries where this is even possible. And it's made possible by what we call the miracle of the car business, which is that everybody wants a nicer, newer car. That's not true about a lot of things. think about it, but it is true about cars. Most people would like a nicer, newer car. They got to have a car. They've got a car for 6 months. They're ready for a nicer, newer one, if it could happen. And most people say it can happen, so they push it out of their minds. But if you could help them make it happen, they'd gladly trade in, trade up. So,
yeah, let's a big one, Travis, because this in-market shopper thing is a falsehood perpetrated on us by marketing vendors and lead providers to pay more for leads. And we could do a whole video on that. All right. Ignoring Google My Business. Ignoring Google My Business. Google My Business is or Google Business Profile, I think is the new term for it.
It is the new term. Yeah.
You want to not ignore your Google Business Profile, because Google Business Profile is a huge component of local search engine optimization. Search engine optimization right now is going through a complete overhaul. We could put search engine optimization as one of the trends that died in 2024 going into 2025, because 2025 is going to have a huge revolution in search engine optimization, and we're going to do a whole video on that. So stay tuned for that. But definitely ignoring what's going on your Google Business Profile will be a detriment in 2025. So if you're not, if you've been not paying attention to it, that behavior needs to stop. And now you need to focus on it, because it's a huge component of search.
You should be making regular updates to that content, articles, pictures, responding to reviews. It should actively engage with what's going on there. All right. Last on the list, number 7, marketing trend that died 2024 is relying on third-party lead generation. This should have died a decade ago. It should have never been born.
Should have never been born.
It's gone, whether or not they realize it or not. The big opportunity is generating your own leads. That's how you get freedom and flexibility. That's how you build a business and a life that's ESP, enjoyable, simple, and prosperous. That's how you do it. That's the big secret. It starts with being in control of your lead flow instead of outsourcing that to somebody else. And understanding this and getting control of this is core part of what we do at Rich Dealers. We've been doing it for over 20 years now, and it works because it works. People love it because it works.
Yeah, this is the key component of freedom. If you want financial freedom, if you want dealership autonomy, if you want to uncouple yourself from the stranglehold of manufacturer influence on your dealership, then you need to be able to generate first-party leads. You need to be in control of your lead flow. You need to be in control of your sales flow. And if you can do that, then it gives you extreme leverage, additional leverage, and puts you in the driver's seat. You have the freedom of true entrepreneur. It's what car dealers need to do. We've advocated our power and freedom too long to these third parties, and we got to reclaim our power and our differentiation. And the first way to do that is to stop third-party lead gen and start doing first-party lead gen. As Travis said, we do this every single day with our dealers and Rich Dealers, and we talk about it lots over at betterdealerships.com, our Facebook group for dealers, where we work together to help make dealerships better. So please join us over there. And if you're interested in getting help on any of these things, then come on over to richdealers.com and learn more about our program and how we help dealers build a life and business that is enjoyable, simple, and prosperous.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And until next time, hey, you guys, stay classy.